Imagine a town where your deepest fears come to life, where the shadows hide something far darker than you could ever imagine. What if the thing you're most terrified of could shapeshift and take on your worst nightmare? This is the world of *It*. Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the 2017 adaptation of Stephen King's It, a film that does far more than just spook you. It's a masterful blend of terror and heart, all set against the eerie, nostalgic backdrop of 1989 Maine. In this video, we're going to take a deep dive into the spine-chilling plot, the unforgettable characters, and the hidden details that make it stand out in the horror genre. But here's the twist. You might think you know all about Pennywise and the Losers Club, but trust me, there's a lot more to this film than meets the eye. From the historical influences to the lesser-known behind-the-scenes moments, we'll uncover facts you probably missed. Plus, we'll discuss the darker themes lurking beneath the surface of this terrifying tale. Stick with us until the end, because we'll be revealing some shocking insights about the making of It and its lasting impact on horror films. Trust me, you won't want to miss these secrets. Before we jump in, welcome to Movies Review. If you're a movie lover like us, hit that subscribe button and join the family, because we bring you the best movie breakdowns, reviews, and hidden details every week. Let's get started. A group of misfit kids, known as the Losers Club, confront a shape-shifting entity that preys on their deepest fears in the small town of Derry. In 2017 takes us into the haunted town of Derry, Maine, where a terrifying force lurks beneath the surface. The plot centers around a group of outcast kids, the Losers Club, who must band together to face the most terrifying thing they could ever imagine: an ancient, shape-shifting entity known only as It. Pennywise, the terrifying clown, is at the heart of this nightmare, but he is not the only thing they fear. Each member of the Losers Club carries their own personal struggles, from abusive parents to bullying and isolation. As they fight the growing evil in their town, they are also battling their inner demons. What makes this story so compelling is the way it seamlessly intertwines supernatural horror with the universal experience of growing up. The Losers Club must overcome more than just Pennywise. They must confront the fears and insecurities that haunt them, both real and imagined. It becomes a story not just about a group of kids fighting a monster, but about facing the monsters inside each of them. And in doing so, they forge an unbreakable bond that will define them for the rest of their lives. Set in the late 80s, the film captures the spirit of childhood in a way few others do. The Losers Club is made up of kids who, despite their different backgrounds and personalities, form a tight-knit, relatable group. Their friendship becomes a central pillar of the story. They are not just facing an external horror, but the trials of growing up. And that gives the film emotional depth that many horror films often lack. Each member of the Losers Club brings a unique personality, from the brave Bill to the witty Richie, creating a dynamic and relatable group. The strength of it lies in its characters, especially the Losers Club. Each member brings something special to the table, making them feel like a real group of friends rather than caricatures. Bill, played by Jaden Lieberher, is the brave yet emotionally wounded leader of the group. He is driven by the loss of his younger brother, Georgie, whose disappearance at the hands of Pennywise sets the stage for the entire story. Bill's determination to find answers and confront his fears anchors the group's efforts. His performance is powerful, showcasing grief, courage, and the struggle to protect his friends. Richie, Finn Wolfhard, provides much-needed humor as the wise-cracking, fast-talking member of the group. While his jokes and sarcasm may come off as comic relief, they also mask deeper fears of rejection and loneliness. Richie's growth throughout the film is subtle but impactful, as he learns the importance of confronting the truth behind his jokes. Beverly, Sophia Lillis, is arguably the most compelling member of the Losers Club. As the only girl in the group, she faces unique challenges. At home, she's dealing with an abusive father, and in school, she faces bullying. Her evolution from a scared, self-conscious girl to a courageous fighter who faces both literal and figurative monsters is incredibly well handled. Sophia Lillis's performance adds depth to Beverly, turning her into one of the standout characters of the film. Each character's personal journey unfolds as they bond together to confront Pennywise. Mike, Stan, Eddie, and Ben each bring their own strengths and vulnerabilities to the group. These nuanced performances elevate it beyond the typical horror film. The young cast, despite their varying backgrounds, create a dynamic, relatable group of friends whose struggles and victories resonate deeply with audiences. At its core, it is a coming-of-age story about friendship, courage, and confronting personal demons. While it is a horror film on the surface, its themes run much deeper than mere scares. At its heart, it is a coming-of-age story about friendship, courage, and the personal battles we all face as we grow up. The Losers Club is forced to face their own fears, not just the terrifying entity that haunts them, but also the real-world struggles they each deal with: abuse, bullying, loneliness, and loss. These themes are universal, resonating with audiences of all ages. The film does an excellent job of weaving these themes together with its supernatural elements. As the losers face Pennywise, they are also confronting their personal demons. Pennywise may take the form of their greatest fears, but the true monster is the way these fears hold them back from growing. The film suggests that the way we face our fears and build relationships can help us overcome them. The tone of it is a fascinating balance between nostalgia and horror. The 1989 setting allows for a warm, familiar feeling, reminding viewers of the freedom and adventures of childhood, while also drawing them into the eerie, unsettling world that Pennywise haunts. The tension between these two tones, nostalgia and terror, gives the film a unique flavor. It's not just the threat of Pennywise that keeps us on edge, but also the emotional stakes tied to each character's journey. Director Andy Muschietti crafts a visually striking film using lighting and camera angles to enhance the horror elements. The visual style of it is one of the film's strongest elements. Director Andy Muschietti uses lighting, camera angles, and color to create a sense of foreboding without relying solely on jump scares. The film's darker scenes are lit in a way that enhances the sense of dread without being overtly oppressive. Muschietti and his cinematographer Chung-Hoon Chung use the contrast between light and dark to evoke a sense of unease, with many scenes filled with shadows that seem to conceal Pennywise and other hidden horrors. The use of camera angles is particularly effective. There are moments when the camera shifts perspectives, making the audience feel like they are part of the group or trapped in the horrors themselves. The claustrophobic framing in some of the film's darker scenes creates a sense of vulnerability, allowing the tension to build naturally. The film's atmosphere also benefits from its setting. Derry itself feels like a character in the film, an eerie, almost sentient town that seems to be shaped by the evil that lurks within it. Whether it's the foggy streets or the darkened sewers, Derry feels alive with menace, and the film's visuals enhance that atmosphere. The color palette is full of muted tones, creating a sense of timelessness and decay, which fits the story's themes of childhood innocence lost to horror. While the film excels in character development and atmosphere, some critics note that the horror elements could have been more impactful. Maine 2017 was met with largely positive reviews, but not without some criticism. Many praised the film for its rich character development and emotional depth, which set it apart from other horror movies. The dynamic performances of the young cast were also widely celebrated, with critics highlighting how the actors brought real emotion to their roles. The nostalgic tone and the themes of friendship resonated with audiences, making it not just a horror film, but a memorable coming-of-age story. However, some critics felt that while the film built a lot of tension, the horror could have been more intense. While Pennywise is certainly a terrifying figure, some found the scares to be somewhat predictable. The supernatural elements, though eerie, could have been pushed even further to create a more unsettling experience. Despite these critiques, the film was still highly effective in creating a sense of unease, especially through its atmosphere and visual storytelling. It was a commercial success, grossing over $700 million worldwide and becoming one of the highest-grossing horror films of all time. It holds a solid 85% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes, with critics praising its blend of nostalgia, humor, and horror. The film also sparked renewed interest in Stephen King's work, proving that even decades later, his stories still resonate with audiences. As we've seen, It, 2017, is more than just a typical horror movie. It's a gripping blend of supernatural terror, emotional depth, and coming-of-age storytelling. From the unforgettable performances of the Losers Club to the eerie atmosphere of Derry, this film captures both the childhood innocence and the terrifying journey of confronting your deepest fears. Whether you're a fan of horror or just love a well-told story, it delivers on both fronts. If you enjoyed this review and want to see more insightful movie breakdowns, make sure to like this video and share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Movies Review, so you never miss a new review. We've got plenty of great content coming your way. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.